UFC 329 has me feeling some type of way. You want to know why? Because this year's International Fight Week genuinely fed families, okay? We had a vintage Cody Garbrandt fumble. We had Robert Whittaker getting a knockout. It's been years, okay? We had two 125ers scrapping it out like goddamn honey badgers in like one of the best fights of the year. Paddy Pimblett annihilated BSD. But just when you think we are back in 2016, peak UFC, cinematic fight week, nostalgia hitting, here comes Conor McGregor, fights on, and oh, he just completely snapped his shit again. Fuck, man. I don't know how to feel about it right now, honestly. Guys, I'm not this huge Conor fan. I know that's like crazy hard to believe because I picked him, but dude, the fucking whiplash to see just a fight of this magnitude, like main event of International Fight Week, end like that, it really hurts, man. Because there are two ways of looking at this whole Conor McGregor injury situation, right? Like, something doesn't really add up here. First, I'd like to look at this pragmatically. Okay, Conor McGregor, 5 years out of the game. The rest was going to be crazy, all right? We knew this, but 5 years of coke and alcohol is completely different. Yeah, this man's whole body is cooked, okay? And he fooled me because Conor was in great shape all fight week. Lots of muscle, looked super bulky. So sorry I couldn't predict this man's ACL just like hanging on by a goddamn thread, alright? Anyways, goes for a trademark fast start on Holloway. Now this was the best possible game plan for McGregor. This is what I recommended, right? Like the only thing you have on Holloway is a bit of like reach, punch power, explosivity. So yes, use what you have in the tank early and start fast. I completely understand. Unlucky landing on this crazy ninja move, which probably would have blew Holloway shit smooth off had it actually landed, but of course it doesn't. Lands funny, tweaks his ACL, fight is over. Conor McGregor ruins everything once again. I'm starting to think Conor McGregor's signature move is just the up kick while another man is on top of him, just like pulverizing him, because that's all he's really given us over the past 5 years. I'm getting quite sick of it, but now let's speculate and dig a little bit deeper here because there is a bit of conspiracy. So we know this, going for an insanely wacky move as soon as the fight starts to disguise a pre-existing injury is the oldest trick in the book, right? Like, Conor did the exact same thing that the elderly Nick Diaz did in his return fight against Robbie Lawler. And then, like, surprise, surprise, turns out after the fight he had 2 ruptured discs in his fucking neck. So my point is proven. Conor McGregor, you piece of shit. Like, if you knew about this pre-existing injury beforehand and like did such a good job of hiding it all throughout fight week, like at weigh-ins he like spent 30 seconds taking his shoes off like a senior citizen. Are UFC doctors brain dead? Like, just letting this shit slide for the entertainment value? Like, unless you're like absolutely wheelchair bound, they just let you fight on like the world's biggest promotion. Like, it makes no sense to me how like it's just the probability of risk is so huge that they would let this happen on the main event of International Fight Week. Like, it just blows my mind. Fuck, man. So we got to move on. Terrible dog shit main event. We deserved better. Max Holloway's stock does not rise at all for me. Total fluke victory here. And it sucks for him, gets robbed of any glory, aura whatsoever, so I do feel a bit bad for Max, but yeah, let's get Max an instant turnaround, because you took no damage, so get right back in there. I don't want to hear it. Please just get another fight booked. Fight Armin or something. This one hurt, man. This one hurt, man. Fuck you, Conor McGregor. If you did hide this injury from the world, just pull out and save us this heartbreak and devastation, you prick. We got to move on. If you're a bit down in the dumps after that, I totally get it. You know, a little depressed. If that was like your first International Fight Week, that can happen. It sucks when main events fall through. It really does. It's the ultimate crescendo of violence at the top of the card, and it just falls apart, and it's super anticlimactic. Horrible. We don't deserve that as fans, absolutely. But Let's move on. I want to talk about Paddy Pimblett, who I'm slowly coming around to after he puts Benoit Saint Denis to sleep in round 1. Paddy Pimblett, I know he looks retarded, but Paddy Pimblett with his blonde, bull cut, like shaggy little Scooby Snacks aura that he's got going on. Paddy Pimblett's dangerous, dude, and I don't know if he can pull that off against like a Charles Oliveira, but like I kind of want to see that matchup because that will really put Paddy Pimblett's grappling to the test to like show us if he's number 1, number 2, number 3 in this division. I want to see the Arman fight. I see a lot of people hopping right on the Paddy Ilya fight that I also did a breakdown and video on that you should definitely check out. It's closer than you think, folks. You're in his world down there, and Ilya, in all honesty, has been getting away from the grappling and stuff, so he could be rusty in that area. Paddy could size mog him, so like that's actually a really interesting fight. He's probably still a massive underdog because his striking is terrible. He's a punch magnet, but Charles Oliveira, Arman, I think that's the direction they should take next with Paddy, absolutely. Benoit won't be sticking around in the top 5 or top 10 for much longer. Lightweight is a whole bunch of savages. I know we got the Roofy win, and I do have to pay respect to that because I'm a big Roofy glazer, but we have killers like Rafael Fiziev knocking at the door, putting in great wins. I want to see that fight next, and look, I think Rafael is a lot more technical, but he's never had like a bull come at him like BSD will, so let's see how he handles that. He had a great knockout in Azerbaijan against Manuel Torres, another aggro clown who just completely neglects defense, thinking they're in a video game. So book that fight next. Just how hardcore Mario Bautista's fight style is. I mean, pesky boxing all over Sandhagen here in the early rounds, not fearing shit, moving into the firing line, pushing wrestling, hiding behind his tidy, intelligent boxing guard. Sandhagen was he was lost in the woods here in this matchup. I mean, Mario Bautista has improved so much, and we had a lot of white people really excited to see a Corey Sandhagen masterclass, but that's a thing of the past, dude. He is older now. He's less of a risk taker. We all know these things. These are the talking points. However, what more do you need to see? Like, Corey Sandhagen cannot wrestle effectively, is being taken down on repeat now, and I know he's like tapped into the Ryan Hall BJJ school of just Granby like crazy, threaten leg locks, all this shit, be super dangerous in the 50-50, but Mario Bautista is the dangerous submission grappler of this division. I mean, he put Umar Nurmagomedov in a world of trouble, going for that heel or that toe hold, had Umar grimacing. One of the only guys to like really hurt Umar as well. I know Marab sort of had him wobbled, but like knee to the chops from Bautista. Like, I put so much respect on that. Like, Sandhagen ain't hurt anyone in the past like 5 years. So there's proof right there who's actually evolving. Round 1, I see a lot of people going Sandhagen. I didn't really see it that way because Corey got his leg or his knee shredded from a knee bar attempt. Like, that is what that's what the judges should score towards. I don't care about like resting in position and like basically just getting a breather in like side control. The shit that Mario Bautista goes for, dude, like face cranks, toe holds. He's an aggressive grappler, and he should be rewarded points for that. Like, the striking was neck and neck. I believe Sandhagen landed a little bit more in round 1, but we know it's all pitter-patter that, like, yes, you do have to credit. However, not a lick of damage on Bautista in this fight. Dropping Corey Sandhagen in the later rounds after doing, like, really good takedown work all the way through it. Pulls away late in the fight. Great optics for Bautista. He deserves to be the winner. So many white people thinking Sandhagen won this fight. It's time to forgive Mario Bautista for his Jose Aldo performance. It's been years. I know he's sort of like all but that clinch warfare, but like, I want to see Mario Bautista get a title shot, and I think we'll see it because I don't know how he performs in a title fight. I like to think Mario Bautista would be a savage in a 5-round fight and make it super competitive, but I know he just dropped Corey Sandhagen, which has been insanely hard to do. Like, only the great Piotr Jan can pull off such a feat. So we'll see what becomes of Mario Bautista. Fights to make next, dude. I'm down to see an Umar rematch. I still think he was the closest one to finishing Umar Nurmagomedov, both by knockout and submission in their fight, so we need to see that one ran back. I don't care what type of schedule Umar is on. I know they're trying to keep him away from the title, which is so funny. Even if it is unjust or unfair, him fighting like Song Yadong, David Martinez, it's hilarious. But fights to make next for Sandhagen. This is interesting because do we see him slip? The losses are piling up for Sandhagen, man. Does he move to 145? I think he's mentioned that once or twice, or maybe I'm imagining that, but I don't know who you really give Sandhagen moving forward because he's clearly lost a step at 135. He is not the Matrix man he once was. He's slower, he's more predictable, and more importantly, Bantamweight has just like sussed out his style, like with the stance switches and all this. So drop it down below who you think Sandhagen should fight next. Let's move on to the absolute honey badger scrap. Brandon Raw Dog Royval, Loner Kavanagh. I was one of the only people on MMA YouTube that went with Brandon Royval, stroking myself for that pick, absolutely. Loner Kavanagh's still a dog though, dropped Brandon Royval badly, was putting some nasty striking on him. I loved the jab of both of these guys. Brandon Royval, I still went with even after kind of trashing him on this channel for a while, saying he's slow, like a fat bantamweight, bit of a headhunter, like mini skinny fat Nate Diaz build, but all credit to Royval for his Joshua Van banger and coming into this fight and weathering everything Loner had for him, even after being knocked out by Manel Kape. Like, what a dope-ass performance, straight up. Like, absolutely deserved fight of the night. Both men stood toe-to-toe. Hopefully he can rematch Manel Kape down the road because Kape sniped him out in like 1 minute. Didn't really get to ramp up and like grow into the fight, which is what Raw Dog is known for. As for Loner Kavanagh, young kid, man, really devastated by this loss. You could tell he was really upset that he sort of fumbled, pulling a guillotine in the third round, but he was exhausted, man. The pace that Raw Dog put on him was devastating. So don't hang your head at that performance. That was an awesome fight. You walk away with another 100K bonus. I don't feel bad for you, Loner. Once again, you put on a great fight, so don't feel bad about that performance. I do not think he should step in there with Horiguchi because Horiguchi has like 40 more fights than him. He should get in there with somebody with a closer number of fights on their record, and the perfect man for that is Amir Albazi. Get him out of the UFC. Amir Albazi is flyweight's biggest floater. You could 100% KO that man. Sign that fight next. Apex main event worthy slime out. Loner Kavanagh, don't hang your head at this performance. Get right back in there. Slime out Amir Albazi for me, will ya? Bobby King Green. Bobby Green destroys Terrence McKinney, like we said, in a dope-ass fight. Crazy pace for round one. Bobby Green weathers that early storm from T-Rex like a savage and then hunts body shots. Intelligent game plan. That's that savvy veteran unk shit that I said going in. Like, Bobby Green, if he doesn't get finished, he will pull out the tricks. He will find a way to defeat Terrence McKinney. I mean, like, 10 people already have, so look, this wasn't the highest skill matchup of all time. Terrence McKinney never managed more than a 2-fight winning streak. Like, he's low-key trash, but very, very dangerous, okay? Stoppage was sus as shit. The refs are really getting on my nerves with that, whether it's early, whether it's late, whether it's egregious fouls. Seems like they can't get a single thing right in this sport, but Bobby Green, I'm so impressed, dude. And body shots, man, the importance of body shots. And that right there, that warrants Green a ranked fight. I am fucking tired of Green fighting his whole career right at the bottom of the lightweight rankings. Do Benoit St. Denis Bobby Green. I don't even mind it. Do that. Do Dan Hooker. Do a Fiziev rematch. Their first fight was super close. You can literally book Bobby Green with anyone, and I'll be happy with it. As for Terrence McKinney, yeah, back to the Apex. You can take on Nasrat Haqparast. 205, Robert Whittaker against Nikita Krylov. Now, I caught flack for merely suggesting that Nikita Krylov had a deeper bag of tricks than Robert Whittaker, whereas Robert Whittaker, he's going to win the fight because he's a beast. He's faster, he hits harder, he's more dangerous, and all of this is still true. Robert Whittaker has still, guys, never thrown a single body shot in his entire career. I do think Robert Whittaker's skill set is limited to the good old karate blitz, and at 205, this man might be a problem, okay? I don't know how much longer Robert Whittaker's career is going to go on for. He could just get, check hooked by Carlos Ulberg, who knows? But damn, he looked good. He looked really good. He was smart to take a Krylov matchup and nothing else because Krylov, poor defensive habits, dude. Punch magnet, Krylov has never really moved right for the division. Very herky-jerky, but like in a bad way, Krylov. Very Drunken Master out there. And normally Drunken Master has been a way to defeat Robert Whittaker. Like we saw Dricus Duplessis drop him with a jab. Whittaker's always had that phantom durability, but moving on. Our worst prediction on this card was by far Cody Garbrandt, who should hang it up. The sorriest, saddest Garbrandt performance I've ever fucking witnessed. Like, Adrian Yanez gets to ride off with, like, fake glory like that. Guys, Adrian Yanez is not good. Okay, he's still a pipsqueak for 135. Yes, he's fast, but zero physicality, zero clinch, zero wrestling, doesn't check leg kicks. I can't believe Garbrandt fumbled this. I've fucking had it with Garbrandt, dude. Like, the Zhao Long thing, yes, you ran away with. This was low-key an easier fight. Casuals get to ride off with an Adrian. Oh, I got my Adrian Yanez pick over Garbrandt. He's the worst fighter by far, 100%. All Adrian Yanez has is hand speed. His career's gonna go nowhere. I'm sorry to say it. I was gutted for him after his last fight with Ricky Simone. Cause it is what it is. He got robbed, but like he was terrified of Ricky Simone through that whole fight. Like, you can't build a star out of him. I know they'll try to because he got his Garbrandt knockout, but like Rob Font slept you, dude. Jonathan Martinez literally sunned you in the apex with leg kicks. Like, I'm just not a believer in Yanez. This was Garbrandt's worst performance. He probably should retire. What are you doing, Garbrandt? Like, does he not have a brain running into the pocket getting check hooked like that? Like, Terrence Crawford, why are you rage baiting everyone saying he has boxing ability? Garbrandt just turned in like the worst performance of 2026. I just don't believe it. Like, who do you train with, Garbrandt? Go back to alpha male. Like, I don't get it. Like, is he banned from that fucking gym or something? Because he like leaked that like TJ Dillashaw showed them how to do steroids. Like, I have no idea where Garbrandt's head is at anymore. And we said this going in, so it's always a risky pick, but like Garbrandt at like huge underdog odds, like you gotta just like go for it. Adrian Yanez is nothing special. I know he's with Fortis now, and I love Fortis, but fuck, man. Wang Cong, Tracy Cortez. Now, was I hypnotized by the bunda of Tracy Cortez? Yes, I may have fallen victim to that. Wang Cong pieced her up for 3 rounds. Illegally kneed her, got a point deduction. Cortez still lost with a extra point on the scorecards. You can't make this shit up. Badly stuck at range. Cortez, shoot takedowns, baby girl. Like, what are we doing thinking we can strike with kickboxing world champion Wang Cong? Like, I know it's a different ball game in 4-ounce gloves here, but come on, man. She has a win over fucking Valentina Shevchenko. Why do you think you can beat her at range? I don't get it. Tracy Cortez, maybe like pity maxing out there, maybe lost on purpose to gain sympathy. I don't know, dude. I'm devastated for her. Wang Cong had a great performance. We know how ruthless the Chinese fighters are throwing illegal shit. So she did throw an illegal knee. Come on. What the fuck are you doing out there? Do you even know the rules of the sport you're fighting in or competing in? Tracy Cortez back to the unranked, get back in the Apex. Please go nowhere. The visual is fantastic. Wang Cong, let's get her some ranked fights. I know she got finished by Gabriela Fernandez, who Casey O'Neill recently fucked up, but look, she has the Valentina callouts. You can build that. There's something there at least. So Shevchenko's probably going to fight Natalia Silva next, in probably the most boring fight of all time, but at least Wang Cong has power, man. At least she can land a knockout, cause some damage, give a bitch a bleeding nose. So Wang Cong, get her ranked immediately. Get her in the top 5 immediately. But that was International Fight Week. It was absolutely peak. McGregor fumbled. One of the best fight cards of the year, of course, has to go down in flames, because McGregor has like a paper mache ACL. Okay, it is what it is. Throwing spinning shit, ninja moves like he's 27. No, you are 37. You look 47. It was fun. I soaked in the last McGregor fight. I'm very proud of all the breakdown I did. Holloway's stock does not improve. It's sad, but it is what it is, and we found out Saturday night, baby. As always, thank you guys for watching. DDP versus Kamaru Usman fight week approaches. We got predictions dropping very soon. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all real soon.